Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are fine and doing best in your life. So today we are going to start the Python as a language from the beginners level to the professional and the advanced level. The first thing and my priority is that I am going to give you the brief introduction of the Python from the starting till end. So the content which we are going to cover today is what is Python, why it is so popular, and what are the renowned companies, you can say that are famous companies who are using Python for their development, and what are the applications Python English fields Python is going to use, what are the career opportunities where the Python is going to, which careers you are going to opt when you learn Python. Moving towards the first thing, what is Python? Python is basically a high level language, interpreted scripting language. So before learning about that it is a high level language and interpreted language, you have to learn about what is high level language. There are basically two types of languages in your programming. And what is programming? In program is basically the set of instructions which you are going to give to the computer. And programming is the technique in which you write the programs. And programs are written in different programming languages. And there are two types of languages. The first one is high level and the other one is the low level. High level languages are those basically which are human oriented. We can say the English oriented, which is easily understandable by humans. But if we are talking about the low level language, these languages are associated with your computers. So Python is the language which is associated with the humans, means it is written in the format of your English. So it is so easy to learn, and it is an interpreted language, which means it is converted into that language which is understandable by a computer. So it is developed in 1980s by Gaude van Rossum at the National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science in the Netherlands. This is basically when it was developed. Initial version was developed and published in 1991, and the version 1.0 was released in 1994. There are different versions of Python which were created, and after that and Python 2.0 was released in 2000, and the 2.x versions were the prevalent releases, but until December. But in December 2008, after that, the Python make a decision to release its version 3.0. Today in 2021, or maybe later on when you see my video, in this year we are using 3.9 version, 3.9.1 version. Maybe it gets updated later on. So this is the basic introduction of Python, and now we are going to learn why Python is so popular. The first concept is that the first thing which we are going to learn, it is easy to learn and use. The structure, the syntax is so easy, which you can easily learn and are going to use that. Versatility. Versatility means there are different types of things you are going to develop using your Python. For example, you can do the web development, you can do the game development, all other different types of things using this. You can make the management systems as well. It is so efficient language. The speeds of Python is so fast. It can be used in machine learning. Machine learning is basically an example, or we can say the end field of your artificial intelligence. In artificial intelligence, you can use Python. In automation, you can use Python. In cloud computing, you can use Python. Its readability is so good. And one of the main important aspects of the Python is that hundred of libraries and frameworks are there. You don't need to have to write the multiple functions right there. You just have to add the libraries on the top and simply use their function. You don't have to define your functions. And one more thing is that mostly renowned companies, the famous companies, are using this language. The main popularity causes that every renowned companies, the famous companies, are using and supporting that. That's why it becomes more and more popular. It's so easy for you guys to learn this. If you have any problem, any query regarding this, you can ask me in the comment box. I'm going to respond you. My aim is that I will give you the best lessons about that from the beginners level. If you haven't any idea about the programming or coding, I am going to give you the basic concepts in detail. I'm going to tell you each and every concept, how to write a single line to make you more professional. So the next thing which we're going to cover is what are the applications of Python, means when, in which fields, and what type of the application we are going to make. Web development can be done through the Python by using the Python language. As a writing programs, we can make the web applications and web pages. We are using it as in the data science. As we know, this is an information era, and we are using multiple data around us and every field and every type. So data science is a field in which we are going to learn the data, which we are going to analyze the data, in which we are going to sort out the data, and we can work on data or for the different perspectives. The other field is that data science is you can become a data scientist, you can become a data analyst as well. You analyze the data and all that aspects come under this. Next thing is your machine learning. Machine learning is basically a branch of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is basically making your computer artificially more intelligent like humans. And machine learning is when you make machine more accurate, when you're going to learn your machine to act like humans. That is basically the machine learning. These are the different applications. Now moving towards the next topic. Next is which we are going to cover today in this video is which companies are basically using Python, which make the Python more popular. The companies we can say the software companies or any companies which are using making it more popular is that the first one is the Google, the other one is the Facebook, the Instagram. These all companies who are using Python in their development, Python at their back end, Python at their front end. They are this big because as we know we can make website development, we can make different type of development using Python. Spotify is using this one. Another example was that you Quora is using that. You can call it Quora or Kira, whatever the pronunciation is. Netflix, you are using Netflix as well. So Netflix is Dropbox is all using Python. These are the famous companies which we are here and using for so many times. They also adopted the Python because that's why it is becoming more and more popular. Everyone, if the famous person is using something, it becomes more popular because people want to learn that things. The next thing which we are going to learn today are the careers opportunities. Career opportunity means which person you become after learning this one. Data analyst, because in the data science it is used product manager. After analyzing your data, you become your product manager, how to manage the product. You become your machine learning engineer because you can learn machine learning using Python. You become a web developer because you can make websites and web applications using Python. You become a game developer as well. You can also develop the games using Python. You can also become a data scientist. These are the basically the career opportunities right there. If you like my video, subscribe my channel, comment to us if you want to ask any question. See you in the next video with another session about Python. In the next video we're going to learn the basic concepts about the Python and the different techniques which will help you out in learning Python. What are the basic concepts, what are the basic, you can say, the tricks which will help you in learning Python, which will be more easy for you guys. See you in the next video. Take care. Allah Hafiz.